And hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Range Duels group stage matchup here for you today. I'm Kudo. Joining with me is my co-caster, Faxer. And we're back today with a match. Faxer, what are the teams for today?
Well, it is offline raiders going up against going up against wannabe streamers. Offline raiders are led by Z Offline and wannabe streamers led by Shuvo. Both of these teams are packed with immortal players and streamers, and it's gonna be a fun match to watch. It's gonna be very competitive as I expect because teams are really balanced in the forum that we've got Z Offline, Red Bro, and Mr. LRX, Mr. Red in the team of offline raiders, and in wannabe streamers we've got Shuvo, Racy, and Rinnegan, who are gonna be the X factors for their team.
Well, definitely expect. I mean, there are a lot of strong players individually, but it's all going to come down to how these teams are going to be performing together because they haven't been playing together like as a professional team for a while. Or I mean, they're not. Some of them aren't even professional competitive players in the scene. But regardless, I hope they've had enough time to practice together and actually prepare some strats for this matchup because even though this is a really, I mean, it's not a super competitive tournament. I mean, some of these players are gonna absolutely throw everything they have, and I'm expecting to see an absolutely crazy match. As we see now, the map is in bind, and the match again is between the wannabe streamers versus the offline raiders in Group A. We have another Group B match coming up later on after this one, so stay tuned for that, ladies and gentlemen. But before we go in for the agent selection, you can see all agents are being selected. Well, let me just tell you what exactly Range Duels is. So it is mainly a competitive content creator tournament. This is where every content creators compete and flaunt their gaming skills. Range Duel is brought to you by Range, where you can compete and grow as a gamer. Range will be launching pretty soon, so keep an eye on all our socials. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, and for the upcoming stream event, follow Range on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The links are in the description. And with that, we can see where the agent selections aren't complete yet, but let's begin. We see from the side of wannabe streamer Shuvo is going to be picking the jet. Hopefully, Chenju is going to be going with the Reina. Moxie's going to go with the Omen. Racy with the Cypher, and
Select your
Kirhut
agent.
with the Sage. On the other side, we have Z Offline with the Race. Wasik 15 or Oxide, I'm pretty sure, is going to be playing the Sage, and Kraken TV Yoru. That's an interesting pick, actually. Red Bro is going to be playing the Brimstone, and Red with the Jet. So yeah, I'm gonna. There are a couple of really interesting agent selections here, especially I think Kraken with the Yoru. Who Yoru, I mean, basically never sees any kind of competitive play in any tournament. At
It,
least
it,
I
it
haven't
is not a
seen.
competitive tournament, but
Yeah.
everyone's here to have some fun. But there's a big prize money coming up for the team, so they might as well just get competitive. So what I'm talking about is there's no initiator picks coming in from both of the sides. There's no Sova,
Oh
there's no
yeah.
Sky. Not every team has a Sova in their team like Hermione or like me, as I am the Sova main for my team. But going to this matchup, playing both of the team. Sorry, my bad. Um, wannabe streamers going for that double central pick. They need some rounds in the defensive half, and they do know that. So I think that's why they picked that defense in the first half. Kirhod with the Sage and Racy on the Cypher. On the other side, we can see three duelists coming out from offline raiders in the form of Z Offline going for that Raze, Kraken TV on the Yoru, and LRX Mr. Red on the Jet.
Well, speaking of Red, is he moving? I
Showdown.
think yeah, he's moving right now. I think he might have been AFK for a second there, but with him back in the server, we can see the push is continuing. We're already a couple of smokes put up by Moxie the Omen to block out this push towards who kind of Paranoia to follow up. That's gonna slow down this B push immediately, and the rotation is already here. Red Bull, first point of contact, he's gonna be taken by Racy. Cypher is gonna come in clutch there for that first frag. Moxie with a follow up onto Red as well, and this push by the attackers, by the offline raiders, has been halted completely. Immediately, a couple of the players are gone. And to be specific, two big players as well, both Red Bro and Red. I mean, the Reds. I mean, it's quite a coincidence, if I might say. Both Red named players in the same team are going to be taken out in their first round as well. So
And
yeah, the
it
rotation
was
is there to a.
it was a weird push coming out from them.
30 seconds
Two of
left.
the players going in from long, and no one, really contesting. That push is not coming in, and this rotation has already been read by the players coming in from Wannabe streamers, as Shuba is already rotated from B. Wasik trying to find the first pick. Senju though on the other side is gonna get that pick onto Kraken. Might even get Wasik right now. Just disconnect shot on Wasik. And the only player left right now is Z offline. In a 1v5 situation, has 2 seconds left, has nothing to do whatsoever. Can take this fight, but no, Senju is gonna get that headshot in and take him down in the end. The first round comes on board for Wannabe streamers as we see Senju and Shubo just, along with Racy, just decimating their opponents. And what I was talking about is this weird push coming out from offline raiders. They were not coordinated at all. They were just running into side Red Bro and Mr. Red, and they were caught off guard by Racy and Shubo. And on the other side from Hoka, Kraken TV, Wasek, and Z offline couldn't make any headway. They had the rotation, but a nice lead coming out from Shubo and his teammates that got them the round. Shubo though with the Marshall is gonna get Red Bro. The first frag comes on for him. Moxie with the follow-up in a 3v5 situation already with no gun.
Yeah,
but
again, it's right at...
Yeah, Red and Red Bro, they're like a duo for some reason, and they're just getting picked off every round. As we can see, Racy going super aggressive onto Hoka is gonna take down 1x15 on the counter for the offline trying to get that trade. He's gonna miss all of his shots with the Spectre. 26 HP left. Second though, he's gonna land that shot onto Racy. And so with the follow-up trade in a wonderful situation, the offline is looking very shaky, but no, he connects the headshot. Moxie though in the end is gonna be able to take him out. And the second round comes on board for Wannabe streamers.
Well, a couple of really questionable stuff coming out immediately from the side of offline raiders, but well, it's still the beginning of the match, and they're just trying to figure out some strats. They're just like, okay, we have some content creators, some gamers in this team. What can we do? And so far, I mean, it's not working out. They'll figure out eventually, but I think Red Bro and Red really need to sort of slow, especially Red Bro, man. You're playing the Brimstone. Put those smoke downs, play a little bit slower maybe, let Red take the lead. But for now, they are going to be on a buy round. They have those rifles in hand, but on the other side, the Wannabe streamers are on a bonus. So they are going to be playing some Spectres. The Marshal still in the hand of Shubo. Oh, Senju though, really close range, but the offline. This time he isn't going to whip any shots. He's going to be right in the dome of the offline and get that headshot. First frag for the side in matchup. He's going to satchel into the side. Not the best satchel. Oh, through the hook, he's gonna spawn Racy as well. The offline's coming alive this time.
Oh wait,
man. Gonna go down. They have taken over this B side, and it's gonna be the post plan immediately. 3 versus 5 scenario. What can the side of Wannabe streamers do?
You know, Z offline taking things into his own hands this time around, getting those entries for him. But Shubo with the Marshall is gonna land that shot on this beautiful head of the offline. But Red with the instant raid, Red Pro with another one. Finishing it off onto Gerhard. It was looking like a flawless round at the start of the round, to be honest, Kirito, but you know, Shubo and Gerhard, it seemed like it was going to their pace, but Red is finishing it up for offline raiders. The first round comes out for them, and you know, the offline, as I said, taking things into his own hands, getting those entries, and what was that shot through the smoke onto elbow, Kirito?
Yeah, he was absolutely magnetic with his shots in the head. In the end, one more thing, it's the one-tap headshot from Red to finish things off onto Kirhood as well. That was really impressive. So, finally, the first round for the side of offline raiders, my bad. The attacking side, and they're looking to add one more to the list by pushing to this A side. Reddy's gonna go aggressive with the Vandal. He's pushed in. Moxie with the Paranoia. And he is all alone right now. Immediately, his team does provide some backup, but Racy, though, with their shotgun. What? That he's gonna get that shot in the head onto Racy. I was Racy, I would be absolutely like surprised. How did he land that shot? He couldn't even get the time to react, but the post-plan scenario has begun. And we do see Senju with the flank. He's gonna be taking down one more player. But Kirhood, Shubo, they're all gonna get frags. But
one enemy remaining.
From offline raiders, only Red left, taking down Moxie in a 1v1 situation. The Jet team might come in. It's Shubo versus Red. It's all what we want. 1v1 situation. Shubo is taking it. Red doesn't have any idea whatsoever. Shubo does have the operator. He has done half of the spark. He does land the shot onto Red and gets him down. The third round comes on board for one of his streamers. The chat team comes in, and Mr. Red knows it. He goes onto the chat saying, That was a nice shot coming out from Shubho.
Indeed, that was a nice shot, and from that close range with an operator, it's difficult to land some of these shots. But we already know Shivo how good of an operator he is, and he's definitely making it known right now. But a decent attempt though from the attackers, offline raiders. They were able to take the site quite comfortably, but I think overall the numbers gain in the end. The retake was really smooth. In the end, Shivo with that 1v1, bringing their third round in, and he's looking to go aggressive outside. Hookah is gonna spot a player. Kraken, goodbye. And he's gonna get that shot onto him.
Okay.
Red though, Blade Storm, he's gonna clap back as well onto Senju. And he's going super aggressive. No way!
Once again.
Yeah, definitely. The jet diff is there, and the smoke's followed up by Moxie, allowing Shiva more to move around. Right to the smoke, though, the offline, and he's been performing flawlessly. Has a rifle to work with. I think Shuva will be moving with the smoke. The ultimate is gonna come in from the raise. It's gonna be offline moving in. Z offline. The ultimate was hit to A short and Racy. He's only 30 HP, and that's gonna allow the attackers, offline raiders, to push in and plant the spike. Post plant 3 versus 4.
See offline, looking for that first frag. He needs to go a little bit aggressive because they do not have the man advantage right now. In a 4v5 situation, Moxie with the gonna cause some mayhem, and you know, already to side, but Z offline with the smart position is gonna take him down. 3v3 situation, evening things up a little bit. Racing taking down as well. Moxie with the judge, Sumo with one for himself, Red Bro with the ghost. He's gonna take down Moxie. Sumo in a 1v2 situation with the Blade Storm. Trying to find Z offline. Trying to find his own planmate. Does plant the shot onto Red Pro, but no, Z offline is ready to get that instantaneous trade onto him. Finish the round for offline raiders. Second round comes out for them, and I'm just seeing an operator pick coming out from Z offline. This is interesting, but you know, with the raise, you have a Jet on your team who is Mr. Red, and he's one of the best operators in the country. You do want to get that op onto his hands, but nonetheless, he is gonna stick with that op. On the other side, Wannabe streamers, their economical situation is not looking that good. They have to go for this save in the form of partials, buckets, and ghost. It is not looking good for them. This should be an easy round for offline raiders, but you know, Wannabe streamers, they have got players like Shubho and Racy who can turn things around in these rounds as well. This Euro was a little bit confusing to me, but you know, he gets a lot of information with those players pushing up from Hookah, and we do see Wannabe streamers a little bit confused. The rotations are not there. Shubho looking very confused onto that city position. Almost got that rotate onto B, but now I think Moxie just got the call that an A-shot push is coming in. Redbro with the ult is gonna take him down. Wasset with the follow-up. The only player left into A side right now is Skillhood with the bucket. And Red going super aggressive onto him. He's gonna get punished for that. Senju gets that track himself.
Well, the post band is there, but the offline picks up the operator, and he's gonna take care of Shinji Sol onto Racy with a ghost, and he knows he's getting pushed. The flash is there, but even with the Peaker's advantage, Kraken with the better weapon is gonna land the headshot, and 3-3 is the scoreline. And well, I'm just super happy with the decision to join in for this match, because this is going absolutely insane. Shuvo, he's a one-man army. I mean, he's just getting so many frags this round. His team is also stepping up as well. Senju, Moxie, they're all getting these frags. On the other side, they had a bit of a shaky start from the side of the attackers, the offline raiders. But for now, they're looking really good, especially with Z offline leading the charge every time he's getting those frags. He's just boosting the team's confidence, the morale, to go in with him and get those frags. But this time, it is a buy round. Both sides have their rifles in their hands, and this is going to be really interesting. Shuvo with an off angle. I'm not sure if Red Bro on the other side might be expecting this, but he does know that Racy is in that A short area, but he's going to fall back. He knows he doesn't want to over aggress, but I think Shuvo might have just heard him walk away, and he's on the flank. Yes. The information has been fed to the defenders at B side. Even a rotation is being called by Racy. He's going to the B side, and they're absolutely ready for this push. Oh, not only that, he's actually ready behind with Kraken's teleporter, the Yoru. If any moment he TPs, he's absolutely going to be punished for that.
There.
Shuvo has all the info that he needs right now for his team to make the rotation, and 4 players are already onto this B side. waiting for that execution to come in. Sure doesn't spot out Red. The timing plays just perfect for him. He is on the hookup position already. The entries come in from Z offline. And Red, Mr. Red was still on the flank. Nobody is. Top Stable does come in, getting a lot of information. Oh,
Thirty
and
seconds
Fox
left.
is gonna get that frag.
Spike
Super
down
with
B.
3 name is gonna take down one as well. Rage and Kero just letting him up for their team as the first round comes on for Wannabe streamers. I certainly did not expect this to happen,
Weapon
you
here.
know, but in the end, the trades just did not come in for offline raiders. Go in for that round win. The trade game was a little bit weak. They did not have their post-match setup. They didn't even plant the bomb at the right time. Shugo just, with that up-wrap, he knew that offline raiders was under a lot of pressure as 4 of his teammates were already onto this B side contesting the side. And he just took advantage of it, drafted over the wall, and got that free kill for himself. And finishing up with Racy and Gearhood on his side. Shubo though, once again with this off-angle Red Bull, though, he's gonna get that first frag. Missing his shot, dash it, taking down. The first frag already coming in from offline raiders. Red with the second one as well, but this is a weird rotation coming in from them. They have the side, why would they rotate all of a sudden? Z offline is actually in his way onto this B side as Rage is gonna take him down. Unaccounted for. Red Bull though is covering his teammate Moxie.
Spike
Putting the
planted.
plan down. Racy now in a 1v3
Behind though. From behind, the Jet is lurking. It's gonna be Red from behind this. But I think in the heat of the moment, side of the defenders, Wannabe streamers weren't able to actually count how many teleporter noises there were. I think they didn't realize that there was still one more player that was still in the A side and came in from behind, and that man was Red. Red though, I mean, before he even did that impressive lurk, that shot onto Shuvo. Shuvo missing 2 operator shots will be punished as we see the Jet utilized really beautifully by Red to be able to get up close to his face and make the operator render useless. So.
Here.
Well, that will allow them to have more economic advantage. You can see again a save coming out from the side of the defenders. Wannabe streamers gonna be going with those eco weapons, sheriffs, specters. We're gonna see the ultimate from the race popping in. The showstopper, will he find? He's all the way in their face. He's gonna shoot that out. Barely, almost gets killed actually. But in the end, he finishes things off with the phantom from Juho. Oh,
What?
Okay. He's gonna get shotgun, he's gonna get sheriff. That's gonna give a free weapon to the side of the defenders, Wannabe streamers. What's next though? Oxide, he's gonna get a frag on the Racy. Red, they're all jamming in. They're all gonna get those frags. Moxie with the Bucky gets one. I think he does have a rifle in that U-Haul position. Yeah, he's gonna pick up a Phantom. Has a lot of Omen utility to work with. But Red, okay, headshot onto Red.
One enemy remaining.
Shot onto what's next. It's a 1v1 onto the Yoru Kraken. Actually behind. There's no time. Doesn't matter. Okay. What is happening?
That was a little awkward coming in from Kraken TV, but in the end he does get the
Don't worry, he gets the
kill,
job
so-
done. He gets the job
Yeah,
done.
he gets the job done, so no complaints there. The fifth round comes on board for offline raiders. I gotta give it to the offline and
There.
Mr. Red. They are getting those entries so beautifully. They are not losing their gunfights. Although last trip around, we did see Z offline getting a little bit of confused when he went super aggressive onto that CT position. He was just sandwiched from that heaven and the U-Haul position, and he got taken down. But in the end, he did take down Kirud as well. So 1-for-1 trade for the attacking half. It was really good coming in from him. This time around, a fast deep push might be coming in from offline raiders. The wall has been already deployed from Kirud. But Z offline once again with those tactical movements. He's gonna take that
Oh
fight
my
for free.
days.
They are always playing for these retakes. One
Oh
of
my
these streamers,
God,
Z offline, God, taking down Moxie. How does he do that every time? Taking one of their players down. Racing and taking down as well by Dragon TV. The perfect flash comes in from him. On the other side, Finnegan with the trade. Sluba with the flank is gonna take down Packet. Senju with the flank is gonna create a lot of mayhem on Red. But Finnegan in the end is gonna take him down. The fifth round comes on board for Wannabe streamers, and this is, as I said, this is getting really competitive. I did not expect it, but this is what we really wanted to do.
Yo, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect this to be this insane. I was like, okay, it's gonna be chill. They're gonna have some fun. But I mean, we're having fun indeed. What is happening here? Both of these teams are absolutely at each other's throats. They want this win so badly, and I'm seeing. I mean, they're not leaving anything to chance. They're using everything that they can to actually go for the wins. And I'm actually seeing some really valuable strats over here that I actually might try out in some of my own games as well. But this time we're gonna see the scores again tied up. Fire is gonna be coming in. Oh, the Kraken with the Euro ultimate. He won't spot Shuvo though, but it doesn't matter. Red
Spike planted.
aggressive there. Stage wall will be coming in with Moxie with the judge. She's low HP though on the moment. Oh, the Euro Flash is gonna come in, but the Cypher Trap will slow things down. Kraken doesn't matter, gets the shot in.
You will not kill my
As we see, Oxlade with the revive, he's even gonna get a frag onto Shenju. And this is all going so much wrong for the side of the defenders. Wannabe streamers aren't able to go into the side. Racy does get one traded by Kraken. It's a 1 versus 3 onto Kiru with the Sage. Has a revive, gets one. But the trade is there from Oxlade. And 6-5 is gonna be the score line. And I mean,
Last round before the switch.
what was what was the round, Racy?
Should have gone the other side, but you know, turning things around was really good coming out from offline Raiders. Now they do have the economic advantage to go for the 7th round as well, because on the other side, Wannabe streamers is not too good with those specters and judges coming in. I think Hugo will go for that Platestorm play, and I know that he's really good with the Platestorm, but when you got 5 players coming down on you like it will happen right now onto this A-shot position, Hugo has no idea what he's gonna get.
Oh,
And
what was that? Did you see that?
I should have landed.
What was that?
What is happening here? Racy though is gonna find Dragon TP. Did not check that corner. He's playing really smart, but Zeofline with his aggressive position is gonna take him down instead. Gerard does have that ult though. He can turn things around for his team. Trying to make this a 4v4 situation right now. Wannabe streamers taking down Zeofline as well. Kiru does have the ult. He'll be going for that revive onto Racy. Probably should do that. It's the last round, Kiru. What are you doing?
Red
Zone is gonna take down Moxie. Kiru gets his thing around as well, and Red is gonna clean it up for his team, getting the 7th round on the board. 4 offline Raiders, and this is what we're talking about.
Switching
They
sides.
actually went for the 7th round because they did have the economical advantage, but you know, from the side of Gerhard, he was really poorly played. He had the ult, he had everything, he had the man advantage. If he wanted to, he could have used that ult, he had the time, but I don't know why he didn't use that. There must have been some form of miscommunication. In the end, a nice round coming out from Red and his teammates.
Well, I'm not gonna blame Kirui. This is getting really insane for every round coming in. The intensity is just increasing, and I think that maybe Kirui was a little caught up in that intensity. But what's gone is gone. We are in the new side, so after the side, so we are in the new half of the match. So we still have time. 7-5 is not that big of a gap. They only need a couple of rounds to tie things up. So I think it's very much possible, especially with the aggressive playstyle of Shubo. Racy is really consistent as well with the rifle, and Moxie as well. She's surprising me. She's playing really well. So as long as we see proper utility coming out from these players, their aggression seems like it's gonna work out pretty decently for the team. But for now, I think there has been a pause, but yeah, it's gonna be unpaused immediately from the side of the now attackers. Will be with the Wannabe streamers, looking to tie things up, looking to get the equalizer on the board. The best start would be by winning the pistol round. So we're definitely looking to see them shine a lot more in this attacking half. But for now, they're going to be pushing towards this B side. Where look at this, Red all alone with the sheriff, and she's going aggressive as well.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
One tap. Chance of getting that shot. I'm telling you, these two jets. This has been a jet duel this whole match. And that is gonna allow the B side to be completely opened up. But Red Bro is gonna push and get the classic shot on the Shiva.
Whoa.
He's gonna get the shot in there. Another one onto a sec, followed up by Racy onto Z offline. It's a 1 versus 3 now, all onto the Yoru of Kraken.
Spike
Only has
planted.
a classic to work with. Will get a teleporter in 3 seconds. What can he do? Oh. He's just gonna walk out. Kirud will be landing those sheriff shots. And really smartly played, I have to say. But I'm not gonna lie. What was that defensive setup coming down from the offline Raiders? They were only one man in B?
I think they were going for a stack, but it just did not work out in their favor. But nonetheless, landing that shot perfectly onto Red and getting that entry for his team, that was the stomping point that they then capitalized on and got the round for themselves. Another stack coming out from offline Raiders this time around. Once again on this A side, all 500 players. The offline is gonna use that teleporter.
Oh,
Going to the Stroker. Raze, he doesn't take the corner. Raze has no idea what's coming for him as Shua is gonna get taken down by offside. Raze with the third one as well.
Enemy remaining.
Careful with the follow-up. Only player left is Kraken lead right now in the teleporter. Now, I don't think anyone has any idea whatsoever to his position. He did use his own teleporter or orb to get inside this position. And it was really smart
not
and played
sure
by
it
him. But
matters actually.
Spike
yeah,
planted.
it's a 1v4 situation. The camera does spot him out in the end. He does have a Spectre to work with and 100 HP. On the other side, there's 4 players hunting him down.
They do know where he is, and they are slowly but surely triangulating on his position. It's gonna be Moxie and Racy closest to him. Racy's gonna be walking through. He already has, I think, 3 kills this round. He will be spotting and knows exactly what he is. He finds the angle, gets his 4th kill, and he's just gonna be looking at the corpse, saying, "What are you doing in the corner? You're supposed to be the flashy duelist, trying to make a name for yourself, Yoru." Not really properly used. I mean, this is Kraken's chance to show how good Yoru actually is for some of these competitive players to start using him in their professional matches. But with that hiding technique, it's not gonna help out, at least for now. But still, he has quite a lot of time to work with the Yoru, and so far it's paying out. It's not super successful, but it's being useful as far as I'm concerned. It is working out pretty well. But we see that the rounds have been equalized in the matter of these 2 rounds. It's gonna be 7-7 for both sides, and this is heating up. We do see a Byron coming in for the attackers, Wannabe streamers. Chuvo actually pushing in, but this time leading with the Sheriff. I'm not sure why he's gonna be sticking.
Here.
Should be sticking in with some maybe some better weapon.
Well, never mind,
But
never
never
mind.
mind. He's gonna get a frag, but on the other side, his opponents are gonna be surrounding from all sides. Moxie does get a trade on Z offline. Chuvo walks in. They're all gonna get those frags. How is this converted?
Turning things around, Shuvo and Moxie. I certainly did not expect that. It was a 2v3 situation. Z offline almost getting that 3rd kill, hunting him down. Moxie did a great job, and nobody expected Shuvo to go that far into CT, but he got out. Gerhard just running. Never mind, where he got out offside.
They
just
were
running
quite
into him.
spread out. We saw the Jet was all the way in CT. Moxie was still outside showers. With the man advantage, things should have gone differently in my opinion. But regardless, the lead will be gained. Okay, Red, that's really dedicated to take that off shot. Taking a few bullets for that. He will be landing some damage on the Racy though, but the heal is there. So not doing much for stopping the push towards his B side. He's gonna miss another martial shot. He'll be tagged up quite a bit as well. Red Bro with a nice molly to actually slow down the push, allowing the players to actually regroup on this B side. And things will slow down. They hear the orb noise. They know that there are still players outside this B side. But I feel like there might be a rotation call any moment by the side of the Wannabe streamers.
Okay, what is happening into this hooker position? Wasn't just standing, just waiting for Racy, but none of them spots each other out. Oh my god. The offline rotation is gonna give a lot of
completely open.
exactly, and gonna get the information to wannabe streamers to go for that rotation and go for this A side plan. That 9th round might just be coming on board for them. Send you Renegan already has control of
Okay,
you all,
Red.
but Red has some other thoughts, taking down Racy with the Marshall. Rinnegan though slams back onto Red, bro. So I just waiting for Rinnegan to push out. He does have a shorty. Just take his gun with the frenzy right now. Shubho though is gonna get that frag onto offside. Anyways, Track and TV just pushing in blindly onto U-Haul. That was a weird play coming out from him. But in the end, Rinnegan is gonna get that
Player standing.
Rag. Rinnegan with the third one, and Red Shubho. My bad guys, Shubho is gonna finish things up for his team as the 9th round comes on board for one of these teamers. And one thing I wanna mention is it actually was an attacking agent pick coming out from Offline Raiders. They had 3 duelists in the form of Yodu, Raze, and Jet. On the other side, from the side of Wannabe streamers, they have a little bit more of what I would like to call balanced pick, especially in the map of Bind. You know that Sage plays out well in the attacking side as well. You can get those plans down very fast, very quick, and very safely.
Well, the one more thing that I really realize is it's been a while since we've seen this, but you know that old strat before the Sage nerf, the Sage wall and plant in Bind. We're actually seeing that strat, and it's been a while. I mean, ever since the Sage nerf, the picks on Sage has reduced quite massively, especially on this Bind map, where she was actually really useful in taking that A side, walling off that open area, and allowing the attackers to plant in that small region just by clearing out U-Haul. So it's interesting to see that strat coming back despite the nerves, and I mean they're both making it work. We've seen this done by both teams on their respective halves. So I mean, some pro players might take note of this. Maybe in some cases, Sage is still a viable option, but for now they're going to be taking a slow approach rather than a fast one. Shuvo is already inside U-Haul. How have the defenders let so much ground fall? But they're going to be playing off the ultimate of the Brimstone. Moxie is going to take down Red Bro, though. Doesn't do much to actually stop the bomb plant, and they're going to have a man disadvantage. The side of the offline raiders going into this post-plan scenario. And one more thing, there are 2 operators on
There are
the
2
offline and red.
operators supposed to get this retake done with 2 of the duelists picking up those operators. They shouldn't have played for this retake.
Okay, there it
They're
is.
gonna make it work somehow, taking down Moxie. Shuma though snapping back onto Dragon TV and offside Red. And the offline left from the side of offline raiders. Red with the wall makes it take down Shuma as well. 3v2 situation with the operators. They're somehow making it work, but there's no time left for them to defuse the spike. They have to fall back. They have to go for the save. And now, Wannabe streamers does know that there's 2, not 1. There's 2 operators in play from the side of offline raiders.
Well, it's gonna come to a surprise to them and to me as well. I didn't even realize they had 2 ops on the play. But still, I feel like with 2 ops, they should have had a lot easier time defending that A site from heaven. I mean, despite the walls and the smokes and everything, the operator angle should be quite clear and visible. Regardless, they will be allowing their opponents to actually go in to the double digits. Wannabe streamers have 10 points on the board, and offline raiders are only 3 behind. They really need to pick it up. But this time, they are going to be going for a bit of a force buy. We're going to see a judge being played by Kraken, and Red with super aggressive play. The dashboard is how he wanted it to be.
I know
Moxie with a
exactly.
follow-up onto Oxide. And well, B side is completely open for the taking. It's free real estate, and they're going to be saying, don't mind if I do. Walking in the offline with the other operator, pushing into the teleporter, and pretty sure Moxie knows he's there. He's gonna saturate the hookah. Okay. Absolutely no respect given to Moxie. Moxie still thinks that he is in the hookah position. He's already inside the site. Kraken with the frag onto Kiryu, the ultimate coming in from the Yoru. Kraken will be blocking him.
Okay. What is happening out here?
Oh, he gets
Kraken is gonna find Daisy.
Okay, what is happening?
The offline. And Red Bull left the offline with the ultimate intervention on as well.
Remaining.
The offline. I certainly did not expect that to happen, but the offline putting everything on the line and getting that round for his
Putting
team.
everything on the line, off the line, all around the line. I don't know, man.
This guy is literally carrying his team on his back. The round that has come for offline raiders, it has come to the courtesy of maybe Z Offline or Mr. Red. The other three players that not doing much, Red bro, he can be complimented, getting those trades in as well. But Kraken TV
He
and
does have
Offside
10 assists though. He has 10 assists. He's
yeah,
playing
exactly.
really good support wise.
Yeah, support wise, he's playing really good, but Kraken TV and Offside needs to up their gameplay to
Yeah.
win this one out because, as I said, they have an attacking pick, not a defensive pick. So getting those last three rounds in this passive is gonna be really hard for them. As Kidhood is gonna take down Red Bull already in a disadvantageous situation. Offline Raiders have to fall back once again. The offline with the arbiter is gonna have to retake with the with it. Ashuba is gonna take down once again as well. Dragon Navy with the judge is gonna try to do some damage, but Senju is gonna dismiss back onto this dual position. The offline trying to do as much as he can, taking down Racy as well. But no, he's gonna be pinned down by Rinnegan in the end. The 11th round comes on board for Wannabe streamers.
And they're one away from match point, ladies and gentlemen. So that does say that maybe the map, the agent selection could have been a little bit better for the side of the offline raiders. So maybe 3 duelist wasn't the way to go. Maybe an initiator would be better. But still, they had a lot of success in the attacking. I feel like they just need some firepower and some more patience from like a player like Mr. Red to actually slow things down and actually play with the team because he's going really aggressive in some of these initial phases of this matchup, which is allowing his team to be at an early disadvantage. Being a duelist, he's playing quite a big role in this matchup. So I feel like he needs to stay alive for a little bit longer instead of just going aggro and getting fragged every time. But again, with this weird strat from the defenders, the offline raiders having only one player in B, and that being the Jet of Red. He does have a Vandal, the only Vandal for his team. Half armor to work with as well, and he hears the noise. He knows that there are players coming towards him. He has the rotation as well. The offline trying to do something by walking to the teleporter, but Race is gonna shut him down immediately. And he's gonna be checking those flanks as well. And oh, they're rotating back. This is huge. Senju, he is lurking in that A short, and there's nobody in the A side. The rotations are too quick from the side of the offline raiders, and that's gonna allow a free side for the side of wannabe streamers to go for the plant. They still don't know. They're still in the B side, and with the spike plant noise being made, they should know. One sec, Oxide shooting at his own teammate.
That was a little bit weird. Yeah,
He's been playing
I
too much.
think-
He's been playing too much Among Us. Okay, he's being sure of an imposter, but
Renegade is gonna be the one taking down Red Bull. Instead, it's not gonna be outside, but Red trying to find this trade at last. Duvo is gonna take out both of them.
okay,
Red as well. Okay, Red. Fourth one? No, get hurt with the double drag. Gonna take down both Red,
Match
never
point.
mind, both Oxide and Mr. Red, and getting us to match point already. 12-8 is the scoreline. It was 7-5, led by offline raiders, and the tables have been turned already. All as the wannabe streamers are on the lead right now. We're on to match point. The buys are coming in from both teams. Red has to go for that bulldog. That's hard to see. But Shubho and his teammates are looking hungry. They're looking strong. They have all the money that they need right now to go in for this win.
Well, they still have a lot of opportunities to come back, but this being, I think, a really potential buy round
Get
for
out
the
of my
side
way.
of the attackers, the wannabe streamers, and so far they're playing tactically really well, especially with the rotations. The map control is looking really slick, and I feel like Shuva with the duelist, the Jet as well, making a lot of value. And not only him, I mean, the rest of the players are actually getting those frags when they need to. They aren't going super aggressive, like Shuvo, obviously, but they are playing patiently, and they are getting those assists. They're getting damage. They're getting the trades whenever they need to. And I'm impressed by some of these players as well. I didn't expect them to be this coordinated and this efficient. And I gotta say, wannabe streamers looking to be a team to look out for in the future. Offline Raiders, I think the agent selection might have been one of the main reasons they were suffering initially, but
Okay.
into this age,
Okay.
he's gonna find out Oxide, and that's gonna cause so much confusion among the communication of the Offline Raiders. Another frag is there from Shenju, but traded out by Red Bro onto Shuvo, so it's a 4 versus 3 scenario, but still advantage leading
30
towards the
seconds
side of the
left.
wannabe streamers. The bomb plan is gonna go down from Kirud, and he has a revive as well.
Spike planted.
He can get one player if he wants to, but that being Shubho all the way Behind. Okay, Senju's gonna get a frag on
Okay,
the head, bro.
okay.
No,
One
I'm
enemy
not. Okay, I'm
remaining.
not even gonna talk.
The offline trying his level best to not lose this matchup. Already on the match point. One of his streamers and
Attackers win.
Renegan is gonna finish this map up for his team. As it's a 13-8 scoreline in favor of one of his streamers, and they win their first ever match in range duels.
And indeed, what a match it was. I'm not gonna lie, this was way more intense than I thought it ought to be. We see some of the duelists coming out on top already. Sure, with 25 frags, almost 30, and it was really good overall. Really well played match from both teams. So I mean, it isn't like a super competitive tournament, obviously, but maybe the agent selection could have been a little bit better from. I think it was the offline raiders. So they had a good attacking lineup. Their attacking was really good as well. We saw the offline and red making a lot of space, allowing his team to go into the side, and the post plans were really efficiently played by them. But in defense, I mean, overall tactically playing, I have to say the wannabe streamers performed really well. They had good map control. They were just lurking around everywhere and confused their opponents really well. So, I mean, I gotta say the tactically superior team came out on top today. But again, it's a extremely close match in my opinion and really well played from both sides.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what you need. You do need a plan to get in. Z offline certainly did have one plan, stacking those sides from the start of the defensive half, but it just wasn't working out for them. On the other side, one of his streamers, they read offline raiders so perfectly, and getting those beats and getting those takes in as well. The lurks coming in from Shubo and Rinnegan worked out for them completely fine to get that 32-8 scoreline and finishing up the match.
Well, what a way to finish off that first match. But we have one more, ladies and gentlemen, in the range duel. So till then, stay with us. We'll be right back after a short break. Make sure to check out range all the socials or range duels, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff for more future content on esports and some of these really fun tournaments. And hopefully, we'll have a more intense matchup next time. So it's going to be starting in a few minutes. So stay with us. We'll be right back after the short break. Half an hour to be specific, ladies and gentlemen. welcome back to the Range Duels matchup. Group stage match is on Group B. It is for the second one, and we are gonna have two intense teams taking each other out for a chance to go into the next stages. It's gonna be me, Kirito. This I'm joining me is my new co-host, co-caster. It's gonna be Crestonosets. So what is up, my friend?
I'm doing pretty fine, my friend, and I'm personally really happy and excited to see a lot of celebs here because trust me, it's really rare to see celebs right in front of you, right, Kirito? And considering we have so much of them like streamers, orgoners, and not to mention the competitive players just getting together and trying something new, trying to create a new chemistry aside from the teammates, because yeah, we know that in the end Exil is going to play with Exil, LX is going to play with LRX, but this time around we're seeing new faces there. We're seeing Exil players playing with other uh players from other orgs. Sometimes they're not definitely players, they can be streamers, they can be just casual players, they're playing for fun, but definitely they are content creators. And this is what I like about the community, because whenever these type of tournaments happen, Kirito, the community comes closer and we just move in to build a better community every single step.
Absolutely, and this allows the content creators to get more exposure to put themselves out
Absolutely.
there on the community, and hopefully, potentially go to other bigger places, have find more success into content creation. Because I really wish content creation to be a proper option for some of the people in our country to be especially to be successful. If you can be successful in esports, maybe try content creation as well. I want that to be proper option for some of these people in the future. So with the tournaments like this, thanks to Range, we are able to actually allow this to happen, because this will allow them to get more exposure, get more people watching into the streams, and actually get their names out there. So hopefully we are going to be having a great match between these two, so that they can showcase their skill. But we see the agent selections are already in. Sorry for the delay, but we're going to be going into the matchup. Starting in for the defending side, which is Team Ace. It's going to be Asmine with the Astra pick coming in, Leviosa with the Sage, Naruto is going to be going with the Sova, Aceron himself is going to go with a Raze. Going to have the Killjoy being played by Ish7. From the side of the attackers, Purple Mafia, they're going to be having King Gangsta on the Brimstone. Aku is going to be playing on the Raze. Shan 11 is going to be playing the Killjoy. Faxer is going to be playing the Sova, and Corrupted is going to be playing the Reina. So pretty interesting lineups coming in from both sides. We do have, I think, I mean, the one I'd prefer more will be from the defender side of Team Ace. They have the single duelist, they have a controller, they have a couple of sentinels as well. So I think that would be my preferred lineup. But still, let's see. We have seen some Brimstones finding success in this matchup. We have seen these double duelist lineups still working. So let's see what happens. It's going to be quite a clash indeed.
Definitely. And you did mention about Range's contribution there. And yes, definitely, Range is bringing the community together by hosting such tournaments. So obviously, you can put some support to their side as well. Do follow their YouTube channel and subscribe as well, so that you can find more, tournaments. Because definitely, when you are putting those subscribes, these are gonna count, and eventually they will be a bit more inspired for the future tournaments. And now we're gonna be hitting into the game. That is gonna be the first pistol round. We're gonna be seeing Aceron getting rid of Aku very, very quickly. I really wonder why Aku pushed that smoke, but I guess he is feeling the adrenaline here. And from the side of the defenders, this is a very good start, considering the lurker actually is taken out. And Aku is a very talented player as well. So definitely that is looking bright on the side of the defenders. And now their push is going to be coming down. My boy Faxer is going to be going down U-Haul, but doesn't find any kills yet. But I think he might be able to find one. Both of the players are reloading, but Leviasa is going to be able to secure that. My boy Faxer fell, and unfortunately, well, he's not joining us on the casters deck, but he is the player here, so that is on the bright side. I'm really gonna be keeping my eyes on my boy here. And now the fights are gonna be keeping up here. Exilia Asmine is gonna be falling. That is gonna be credits from the side of D3 Corrupted. Traded off by Ish7 here. So good side from the defenders as well, but the attackers will have to take haste share. Ping Gangsta is gonna be going to the side of Naruto,
30
but
seconds left.
well, he didn't go for the swing, unfortunately, but he is going to be tagged out, but the spike itself has gone down. So a good start from the attackers as well. Better late than never. And now Naruto is going to be spotting out Shanila, and now it's all up to Pink Gangsta. I really want to know if she is the gangsta, because definitely she can make some damage happen, but unfortunately that's not the round we were looking for. Unfortunately, the first round is going to be going in favor of Team Ace. A good start from the side of Purple Mafia though, but I think the Mafia team will have to wait to get their, goods, basically. Well, I forgot. I think it's like the protection money, I think, Kirito? I think it is. I think
Yeah,
it
I
is.
guess. I mean, I mean, the Mafias, they haven't been paid the proper protection money, so their performance obviously won't be up to par. But this time, they will be having some money in the future. They will have to save for now, but in the future, we are gonna see
Till
some
the
rifles
protection money
coming
comes in on the next round. That's why
Yeah,
they're going for
they're
the
gonna
eco
get the
here.
proper. They're gonna get the proper gear and stuff to go into the sites. But for now, it's gonna be lying. The advantage will be lying towards the defenders, teammates. They're gonna have those eco weapons. A Marshall for Aceron. Okay,
Oh dear!
7 through the smoke lands a headshot onto Aku, and
Even Aku is complimenting
even
that.
Aku's like, what's it? Aceron as well.
Oh my
What is
god!
happening? Through the smoke, these frags, Aceron trying to find one more instance, giving Naruto taking down Shanilla Vanilla in a matter of 20 or 10 seconds, all down to Corrupted playing the Reina. And well, if there's any agent I would see in this scenario, it should be the Reina, but she does have a lack of utility right now. But Azmain is gonna completely ignore him. And
Oh
they're
my god! Potato fist.
from Super Ish 7. He is super fast. He is super fast on missing that shot though, but doesn't matter. He's gonna come out of the TP. He's gonna land the headshot from scoreline, and we're gonna see the lead established from either side of Team Ace.
Well, finally, Team Ace. Well, I'm not Team Ace actually. Finally, Purple Mafia is gonna be able to get the protection money they were looking for, and now they are going for the big boy guns here. But they couldn't do much damage. Well, they were looking for the vandalization, but well, that's not to mention the vandal buys coming in. But the vandalization was not that successful because the shop owners of Team Ace just held on, and they're going to be going for their bonus rounds now. And definitely they are having a lot of money, and there is some money from the side of Team Purple Mafia would love to steal away. But definitely they will have to make some progress here. And Azmain here is going to be feeling very, very confident with that sheriff. He will go for a couple of shots, but eventually nobody is going to be tagged. And now Shanila is going to be going in, followed up by the Raze. But there's the Orbital Well coming down. Aku, however, is going to be able to get the first blood onto Leviasa. So the good progress made by the Mafia side. And looks like they're going to be able to vandalize things. But there is Azmain who will be trading off my boy Paxter here. And the plan itself will go down. And things are looking pretty good for the side of the attackers. But I think I spoke too early because it is a 3v3 situation. Not to mention both the Sova is extremely low, as well as Aku. But Aku can still take a amount of bullets. But I can say the same for Naruto. Well, he will need a Sasuke. I mean, that's definitely gonna be disappointing for some Naruto fans out there. But Naruto's actually good enough all by himself. And eventually, I think he's gonna be able to make it happen. But there's Shanila with the 3K from the boxes. And eventually, that is gonna be the vandalization from the side of Purple Mafia were looking for. They are gonna find some witness money. I mean, with protection money actually. Well, why did I say witness actually? But I guess that is applicable one way or another. 2-1's the scoreline. Well, we're looking for money here, guys. In the end,
There were
the
some
fight of
witnesses of the spike plant, and Shanila was no witnesses left behind, and she's gonna take care of all three all by herself, allowing their team to be on the scoreboard for the first time of the matchup. And this is gonna be another Byron coming in, though. It's gonna all rifles for both sides, except for Leviosa for the defenders of Team Ace. He's gonna be sticking with a Spectre. So, despite that, all of the players have their rifles in their hands, so it's still gonna be
Leviosa could have gone
tight
for
round.
push though.
She could have, but I'm not sure. I mean, maybe they have something planned out. Ish 7, though, he definitely has something planned out with this interesting position of his. We're gonna see the Astra concussion coming in from Azmain. That's gonna not work out properly as Corrupted gets a frag onto Naruto, and Ish 7's position has been realized, but doesn't matter. Corrupted will be traded off. Chanel, though, gets the kill. It's gonna be a side push. There are so many trades working in play left and right and center, but instead it's gonna be
It's all the girls now. It's all the girls now.
Oh yes, it's definitely the girls, but the rotation is gonna come in from the attackers. Purple Mafia are going to the A side, and I think Leviosa realizes this. But keep in mind, the low HP on Shanila and Pink Gangster still very much winnable for the side of Leviosa. She's even gonna commit the Killjoy ultimate, but Leviosa is gonna be walking right into it. This could all come down to timing, but the Killjoy bot, I think she's gonna be caught in a difficult position.
No.
Oh no!
That's indeed sad.
Does she not
Well,
know?
we hate to see it, but wait, what?
You can do it. What?
Okay, never mind. Well, that happened.
It took a while. It took a while to get the knife in, but yeah, she pulled out the rifle and got the shot in. Doesn't matter. It's gonna be a 2-2 score line, and Well, she got the frag. That's all that matters, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Well, in the end, she got the frags, and in the end, it was a ladies' party, but still, the ladies were able to pull this off. Well, in the end, the team with the most ladies actually found the success. So 2-2 is the scoreline, and I wonder which team is going to be able to take it away, considering that the attackers or Purple Mafia is going to be having a full buy, while the defenders are going for a hard eco, but they are going to be having the showstopper to deny any aggression.
Nobody's
But I think
there.
this is not going to be applicable. One racer on is looking for it, but unfortunately he is going to the wrong direction, and that showstopper is not going to be very effective. Azmain is going to get swatted out, and now my boy Fexer is going to be the one who secured the first blood. Unfortunately, I am missing my boy here, but it doesn't matter. He is enjoying, and now they are going to be inside of the objective. The spike itself is going down, and Aku is actually moving in as well. He's going to see Levi's hands, and I think Aceron doesn't know. Yes, he doesn't know, but it doesn't matter. He will be able to connect that headshot. So clean, so precise, and now Aku is gonna complement that as well. The gun itself is gonna be recovered, and now the retake is fairly doable. But the players of the attacker side will have to do it. They will have to play very passively, but they will have to also make sure that they are making the plays happen. And there is a moldy coming down from Gangsta, but it didn't quite work out. But there is a refrag from Corrupted, so things are still looking bright for the side of the attackers, but they are low on HP. Actually, the defenders actually slightly low on HP. Naruto is gonna be tagged out by the recon bolt. Corrupted is gonna be popping out the Empress, but unfortunate timing, a potato fest is gonna be coming down, and Naruto is gonna be the last place standing, but Fraxo is gonna make sure that he doesn't return to. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. That's really gonna be disappointing for a lot of Naruto fans. And trust me, I'm also a Naruto fan, but a good start from the side of Purple Mafia as well. 2-3 is the scoreline, and this is where things can turn the tables now, Kirito, because the defender is also going for the full buys, and I think this is the first time we're seeing both of the teams having their full buys in their favor. So things might get very messy.
Indeed, but we're gonna see Shanilla. I think, yeah, she's gonna get the rifle in the end. So full rifles for both sides. As mine, he's gonna be confident enough to go for an operator, but the first shot will be missing. Recon is there to figure his position out. Paxer with a brilliant recon to know that the operator is present in that belong position. Aku clearing out the hookah as well. So this is looking like quite a fake though. And look at that nade coming, and he's gonna be pushing. Yeah, he's gonna be pushing Aku into the hookah position. But unfortunately, there's no player to actually get that frag. That was really smart, but I feel like a bit of a lack of communication. If there was somebody holding in that hookah, or even some Kiju utility coming down from H7, might actually do some damage or even get a frag there. But for now, the players on B will be moving away from there, joining their other teammates on that A short area, and they're gonna be walking down to the A side. I think Aceron realizes that they might get pushed anytime soon. The smokes and utilities are there, but in U-Haul we see Aceron present with a Phantom. He's gonna be taken out by Haku. And Haku's gonna go super aggressive. Leviosa with a trade, but Corrupted is there. No frag will be left untraded for the Mafias. It's gonna be a retake for the side of Team Ace. They have an operator on their hands, as mine, but there is no angle. The smokes will fade, but still no player will reveal themselves. We can still see strong U-Haul presence from the side of the attackers. Teammates trying to move in to clear it out. Naruto slowly walking in. I think he's gonna check this angle. Baxter is there. He won't get the frag, but Corrupted though will take down two players in the U-Haul. I don't know, in Asmine, he's gonna be stuck outside in a 1 versus 3 scenario. He does get one to Corrupted, but there's still two more players. Being Gangster trying to get the frag. Oh, right click by Asmine. There's still an opportunity to win this, but the Swarm Nade has bought enough time. Janilla won't get the frag. Oh, instead will frag herself, but she's won the round, doesn't matter. All gonna overlook that for this matchup.
Yeah, at least.
Scoreline.
Forces the scoreline, and yeah, we definitely can overlook that because she was there to burn the time, and burning time she did. Doesn't matter if she went down with the spike, but still, things are looking good for the side of the attackers for the time being. And I really love the utility management they had, because they had a molly to use, they had a couple of swarm grenades and everything. They used everything to deny the spike defusal, and that just burned the time so precisely that Azmain didn't have any choice but to run away to save the gun to live another day. And I think he's gonna just do that, and there is Shanila with the spike walking in a park. I wonder why Aceron is gonna be able to secure that kill without trying, and he's also gonna be able to recover the gun as well. Azmain is gonna be adding some more salt onto the wound, and Aku's gonna go down. The attackers are actually being hunted now. There is only one frag coming on from their side. Ping Gangsta is gonna be able to secure that, but I really wonder if she's gonna be able to find some more. Corrupted is gonna be holding onto the drum area, and he's gonna be able to ignore that Mumbai as well, but both of the players are very close to each other, and I really wonder who's gonna be able to take the bite. But there is Corrupted who will find one, but the refrag somewhat is gonna be there. Corrupted is gonna be on a clutch situation. It's a 1v1 now, but he doesn't have the spike yet. Naruto will have to make sure that he denies that spike line, but Corrupted is making so much noise that is pretty much confirmed that he is there. But Naruto, I don't know if his location is known or not, but I think he wasn't known, and he's gonna be using that information to make sure that Corrupted doesn't go far, and they will be able to make sure that round goes in their favor. I think that was an eco round, Kirito. I believe there was, because I did see a couple of one-taps coming down from the side of the Sheriff. So I must admit, that round was a very successful one from the side of Team Ace. And definitely a round they'll need it for a long time. And as they won it with a very crippled economy, they're going to be able to play the Uno reverse card, as the players of Team Purple Mafia is going to be having a bad economy now. They need to plunder some shops, Kirito.
And indeed, hopefully they will be attempting to plunder this map of Bind with their attacking force. For now, they're gonna be trying to take things slow, because with against rifles, you want to either go super aggressive or you want to have a proper slow strategy. I mean, try to find some picks. As difficult it is with these pistols, some of these players have the potential to be able to do that. Aku will be satcheling into the U-Haul. Sorry, not the U-Haul, the hookah. And in the meantime, another frag has gone down. Corrupted will be falling. Shock darts are there to try and push Aku out of position. Naruto will be missing those four now. Ace turn with a follow-up onto Faxer. Aku does spot out a player behind B though, in the backside of B. I think it is Naruto, so he's going to be holding that angle for a while. Shanila is following up there with the spike onto B as well, but the Killjoy turret is 7 with the peak as well. Aku does get the frag onto Naruto, and it is all onto him and the Brimstone, and actually it's all onto the Brimstone with low HP, with a frenzy. Yeah, and Azman's going to finish things off. We're going to see a 4-4 scoreline coming in. Things have been tied up, all even Stevens. And, I mean, with this next round, this Byron coming in, it's going to be an absolute bloodbath for the lead.
I'm also looking down for a bloodbath here, Kirito, because so far, none of the teams are dominating the others. So this is the match we wanted to see. And yeah, I did mention this is a constant skater match. So you're really not going to be... You may not see the, utterly coordinated matches at times, because these players play for fun, and definitely they have a lot of fan bases who will like watching them, and now they also have the skills, not to mention that, and now they are just playing for fun, I guess. And while they are playing fun, they're also making sure that they are not going to be underestimated. And there is the 100 spree popping out. My boy Faxer is gonna get the initial kill. This is the first blood with the 100 spree. I didn't know that he was a Sova main, but definitely I'll have to keep my eyes open for that. And there's a counter 100 spree coming down as well, but it did cause a lot of damage. Naruto will have to make sure he is tagging some players, but unfortunately nothing's gonna happen. There is a TP coming down from the side of the attackers, and the rotation is so precise that I think the defenders might not be concerned about that. But I think Naruto is pretty much concerned about this, and he is actually going for that, but he needs some backup units. The backups are gonna be on the way. There is the shock darts coming down, but it's not gonna be working, unfortunately, and the spike itself will go down. There is an angry Empress on the attacking side, but that is gonna be the first person who's gonna be taking a blood here. And now we'll be seeing it's all up to Pink Gangsta now. I really wonder if the Gangsta can make it happen, but she's gonna be moving from her location. She did try to go for a molly lineup, but unfortunately that's not gonna be working. And Exili Azmine, actually she did work with that, but unfortunately the players did not take the bait, and now they will have to wait till the fire to be ignited, and I mean to be I forgot the word. Yeah, extinguished. Excuse me right there. And they'll be able to go for the refusal successfully. Well, Azman himself is doing very marvelous, and I think that tag of Exili he has there has a lot to say about that. What do you think, Kirito?
Well, alongside that Molly being extinguished, I mean, the economy of the side of the attackers of Purple Mafia will be extinguished. Not for now, they are able to go for some buys, but they are going to have to be a little bit more considerate. We are going to see some half buys coming in. Pink Gangster is going to go for the Spectre. Aku is going to go for the Marshal. Rest of them are going to be sticking with those pistols, Sheriffs, Classics, and Ghosts all around. On the other side of Team Ace, of course, they have won the last few rounds in a row, so they are definitely going to be having some rifles to work with, and they're going to be able to buy for the future rounds as well. With that in mind, I mean, the side of the attackers, they definitely need one eco round win. Aku trying to get one shot with the Marshal. Azmine, though, he's going to get a double. Take down Faxer. Naruto joining in as well. They're like, I want some of that action. And he's going to take down Shanlila. immediately in a matter of seconds, it's gonna be a 5 versus 2 scenario. Corrupted and Ping Gangster, all that's left. Both have Spectres. Ping Gangster does get one. A7 with a trade and the fall off as well. They're not even letting them get into the side. That is how confident these players are. And I mean, with that eco out of the way, finally there is an opportunity for the side of the attackers of Purple Mafia to try and equalize this, which is the best scoreline they can hope for. Because with already 6 rounds in the board, I don't think, I mean, teammates cannot, cannot lose. I mean, have the lower score going into the next half. So a tie is the best that Purple Mafia can come out with. So hopefully that is what they're aiming for. And I mean, with a little bit more coordination, I feel like it's still achievable. It will be quite difficult though. With I mean, losing 4 rounds in a row will definitely affect your morale.
Well, I think they're gonna be able to bring their morale in a matter of time, Kirito, and they did go for a half buy there, but I think they still had it planned. And as they're going for the full buys here, I don't see that much of a bold push coming from them, which is something I really admire, because when you are going for bold pushes, your opponent might counter that in a matter of seconds. And this time around, they are playing it smart. They are playing it split. And I believe this is going to be an execution, so they are placing themselves here, but eventually they will make up their mind and they will go for rotation. Might be a fake as well, that they're just giving away footsteps that, yeah, guys, we are leaving the objective, we're going for the other one, but definitely they can come back. But Aku is going to be confident, and he is going to be walking in from the side of B. And I think it's only a matter of time that he just takes the control of objective B. But there's the Sova actually, and I think he was able to make a rotation happen. But if the players of Purple Mafia wants to commit A now, they can possibly do that. But I guess this is gonna be a big no. Actually, as I mentioned, this is gonna be an execution. So it was a fake after all. So a very promising fake to say the least. Faxer able to secure a kill onto Ish here. Well, he's not gonna be stopping. My boy is on fire here. It's a 5v2 situation, and that strategy worked out like a charm. And now the attackers can go for the plan, and they're looking down on a flawless round, if I'm not wrong. It's all up to the Astra here. Well, Iceman will have to make sure that he does a lot here in order to make this round happen. But obviously, as a smoker or a controller, it's really difficult to make such a play happen. Iceman is walking down from the A main area, but there is a rotations which are cut off. Faxer is low on HP. But definitely there is a cross triangle being crossed over. Faxer, however, is going to be swinging just in time, as its mind was kind of distracted from the side of B main, a long, and eventually he's going to be able to take, he's just going to be falling down, and that is going to be a good run from the side of the attackers. Faxer, well, must admit, my boy is doing a lot. What do you think? I mean, he is our colleague after all, but...
Well, I mean, he definitely played a big role that round. He was able to clear out that A side despite the rotation already underway. He walked in, he took down 2 players and created an opportunity for the post plan to go down. So really well played by him, and he even got the frag in. I think he heard you, the connection between the casters. He's like, what?
Yeah, the connection of heart actually.
I think the Cresto just said that I had low HP. Okay, I'm just gonna peek and kill him then, and he got the frag. Giving their opportunity for his team to actually tie things up. They have an eco, and I mean by an eco I mean they have an economy, and they can go for those rifles. So there's definitely a potential for a 6-6 to finish things off in this first half as we enter into the final round before the side swap. Immediately Aku, he's gonna be the only one pushing towards the short area. We do see the majority of the side of the defenders. Okay, Azmine through the smoke. Naruto is gonna get the final shot on the Faxer. Not a good start for the attackers of Purple Mafia. They immediately lost their initiator. Aku even falling to the hands of Aceron. And, well, not a good start indeed. Immediately 2 players taken out. 2 big players indeed. Azmine gets another one in, and the picks are just coming in. The Mafia is getting torn apart, and this little smoke, that little gap on the top is God's giving the opportunity for these players to get those shots in. He's gonna go for the big one this time. It's gonna clap back and use their own smoke against them. But still, it is only a 2 versus 4 scenario. Revive also available from Leviosa. I'm pretty sure she's going to be attempting to get that revive onto the B side. But for now, she's holding in the A short. Ish 7. Very patient. So patient, he's almost being one with the obstacles. Like, he's just standing there, not moving. And she is moving now a little bit. showing signs of life. I am alive, don't worry.
I love that reference.
He's even gonna be moving around a little bit, shooting the Reynalier with the smokes in place. Acerron, he's gonna spot the player. He's gonna send out the showstopper. Corrupted still alive with 72 HP, but with time running out, they have to go for the plant.
Oh,
The nade will do so much damage, and Acerron finishing things off. A triple kill in this round and keeping the lead in the for his team. 7-5 is gonna be the scoreline, denying the equalization for the Mafia, but with the side swap. Things will definitely be changing quite a bit because they have, I mean, side of teammates, they've definitely been playing a little bit aggressive on their mentality. But from the Purple Mafias, I have to say, some of their players are actually, I mean, not facing together really well. Some of them are really aggressing, I mean, overextending in some cases, and the others are, you know, holding back. It's sort of really mix matching the whole thing up, not really working in their favor. So hopefully, with them switching to defense, they'll all play a little bit more slower and a little bit more coordinatedly, which will definitely help out them for the equalization.
Well, 7-5 is the scoreline, and I really believe the defenders can make some plays happen and they can equalize it. And not to mention, they are Purple Mafia, and this time around, their base is going to be under attack, ladies and gentlemen. And I know Mafia people love to defend their home base because if they cannot, they just cannot produce the legal, air quote, legal products they actually produce and etc. So they're really gonna be giving everything they have to make sure that these are not going in the hands of the cops, and by cops I mean from the side of Team Ace. But well, stories are stories. We're gonna be hitting the second pistol round, and I really wonder if the players of World Mafia can make the second pistol round happen, because they are playing it defensively. There is a high chance of making that happen, and I really believe that on the side of Team Ace, they're all actually going for B execution, but I think they're not. They haven't quite made up their mind. They are moving for the side of A though, but there is a lot of utilities being deployed on the side of mid actually. So most likely it is gonna be a execution after all, but eventually Asmine is gonna be able to take the entry onto Pink Gangsta. And I think they will be able to go for the execution. But there is Aku who's holding on to this angle, and he might be able to win this gunfight. But unfortunately, when you are bursting with a classic, it takes a longer time to, go for the follow-up shot because of the RPM. That's the balance of the game. And that just happened. Aisha is going to be able to get a kill, however, and now the TP is going to be used, and now they will go for a B execution. And now the Mafia is going to be on the run. They know their goods are on the attack. And Naruto is going for a very long flank. There is Asian who's going to be going hyper-aggressive, which will be punished for. And attackers, however, is going to be going for the spike man. The spike itself has gone down, so things are looking a bit difficult for those other defenders because they do not have the manpower in their favor, but they will have to make it happen. And I personally believe in my boy Faxer here. He will be going in, but there is a lot of rotations being cut off. There is a goddamn wall on the face of Killjoy here, and the players of the attacker side.
Where he is.
Yeah, as he's making the sound as well. Faxer will fall, and it's all up to the Killjoy. Shanila will have to... Oh, well, he can take a kill if he wants, but unfortunately that's not gonna be happening. The second pistol is gonna be going in favor of Team Ace here. And, well, definitely from the side of Purple Mafia, things were looking very promising, but as the initial kill came down from the side of Team Ace, they were able to take it very quickly. And 8-5 is a scoreline, and they are gonna be forcing the side of Purple Mafia to go for an eco here. Well, definitely not the end of the world, but can be a bummer because the gap is really getting further and further.
Yeah, that's definitely going to allow them to go for a larger difference in rounds because they obviously have the better weapons this time because of the economy. And with those Spectres, they can ensure that 9-5 scoreline. And if they do hit that, it's going to be difficult for Purple Mafia indeed to actually come back. This time they do have some tricks up his sleeve. Aku is holding that angle with a shorty. Aceron, as we know, is right outside. He is quite an aggressive player, so he might just push through and get caught in the crossfire. Faxer is acting a bit of a bait, but it will definitely push out Aku. He's gonna go aggressive and he's gonna fall with the nade. Faxer tries to go for the trade. A satchel play.
Seriously?
Oh, right on Faxer. What is happening? In the meantime, look at the A side. Look at the minimap. The fight is on the A side as we see Pink Gangster successful in defending it through Shower. Faxer, he's hot on the tails, but there is a Killjoy bot, so I don't think he can go far without being revealed. Naruto Shock Dart is there. He's using the what do you call those? The Chijori powers to
yeah, exactly.
get some kills. He will actually fall to Pink Gangster. Despite having low HP, we're gonna see the frag falling. Faxer also caught while on the flank. So Gangster is actually has an interesting strategy. He's gonna go all the way behind. She knows that the wall is there. But
Doubted.
A7, he has some game sense and he's gonna go for the peak. He's gonna get one on the ping. The Paxer is there as well. Chanela coming from behind. He's gonna Paxer taken out as well. And it's all onto the killjoy of Chanela Vanilla. And can she defend the Mafia territory all on her own? Her position is revealed because of the Storm Maiden with low HP. I mean, these players
Alarm
from
bot.
Team Ace, with the alarm bot, my bad, will be able to peak with confidence and it's gonna be Ace 7 with the 4K to finish things off. 9-5 is gonna be the scoreline, and well, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Mafia are definitely looking in quite a perilous position.
Yeah, they absolutely are, and they will have to make sure that they are defending their goods here because these are being seized by the cops here. Well, by cops, you know what I'm talking about, so let's not mention that. And now the cops are gonna be sticking with those bonus guns while the mafia people are gonna be going for. Wait a minute. We see corrupted with a judge here. Can we go to that? Yeah, let's see where he actually positions himself because yeah, that is a very good gun. I'm not gonna say that's a controversial gun or let's say a bad gun because if that gun is in a good hand, that gun can wreck the havoc out of players. And I think he's gonna be planning to do just that. Aku's gonna be going for the John picks, well, defying physics definitely, and he's gonna be able to bait out Osmine into the lure of Faxer, and Faxer is gonna be able to. Oh my god, look at Faxer! He is going for superhero here, and he's gonna be able to secure 3 kills, but that's all he's gonna find. Facer is gonna be going for the flank from the side of the hook area, and he will also secure a kill. But this is the 2v2. Suddenly the tables have turned. My Faxer did a lot of damage, but now the spike needs to go down. And the spike itself will be coming down. Leviosa is going to be deploying the wall for the protection. And there's a crossfire angle from the Crazy as well. Corrupted is going to make a lot of noise. But okay, nice shot from Pink Gangster. It's all up to Leviosa now.
He did.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but yeah, that just happened.
I mean, I credit where credit is due. That was an insane shot. And Leviosa all alone. The pings aren't there. She's actually does damage. She actually does damage, but allows Corrupted to walk through, catching her while reloading. Yeah. And that's gonna be a 9-6 scoreline, not the other way around, as I like to say.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed. But the Pink Mafia has, sorry, not Pink Mafia, my bad. It's the Purple Mafia. They have some momentum boost right now, and they can hopefully channel that momentum, channel that confidence to actually get a couple more rounds. Because I mean, 2 or 3. I mean, 3 is all they need for an equalization. So they definitely can try and go for that if they play more coordinatedly and play other utilities a lot more. We see how Faxer was able to get those triple kills there because of the coordination, the utility usage coming in between Aku and him. So stuff like that, I mean, that will definitely get them some more rounds. But economy-wise, I just realized their economy isn't the best. So
they actually have a good economy. I mean, not that bad, not the worst, but definitely they could have gone for at least the full guns.
Chanela could have gone for better weapons indeed. I'm not sure, maybe she's trying to save for the future round, maybe they have some plans.
Faxer, my boy!
Oh,
where did that go? I want to see. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I mean, definitely caught some of the players, but it's not going to stop Ace round with the showstopper to actually push in. The ultimate is there, not doing much damage. Satchels are there as well. Faxer immediately destroying the wall, placed an elbow. Shock darts are going to be put out. He's trying to deny the spike, and he will!
Spike down B.
As well. Pink Gangster with follow-up onto Ace round. That's a big player down. The ultimate available to her. He can definitely deny Corrupted, making work as well as mine with the trade, but they should definitely try and play this slow because they have the ultimate. They can try and play off this to get some around. Aku picking up the judge as mine is ready for him though, and he's gonna get the frag, denying them the lead. But the ultimate being used up onto Hookah, that's gonna waste so much time. But Chanela with the ghost, taking down the Vandal.
All right.
She's gonna pick up a Vandal herself, and it's all onto Ace 7. We do know.
Oh no!
Well, Killjoy diff, and I mean, that's Ace 7 for you. And I think he knows exactly where Pink Gangster is. With time running out, he's gonna have to go for the plant and bait out Pink Gangster to push him. And the timing! She just got a glimpse, and
oh my god! Oh my god!
Despite all the opportunities, Pink Gangster unable to win that.
Good attempt though.
Good attempt indeed. I mean, she tried to play it smart, but I mean, Ish 7's crosshair placement was just on the head, and the reaction time was all he needed. And he got the kill. 10-6 is going to be the scoreline, and well, Team Ace are looking to finish this match off with a ace-like performance, I guess. I mean,
yeah, I can't agree with you on that. Yeah, no. It was, I wouldn't say they're cringy, but I can definitely agree with that. And not to mention, well, Super Ish is actually living up to his IGN as well. He is not being extremely fast, but super fast indeed. He was able to secure that kill with a web, and then he went for the spike plan. And then, well, despite of having no information on the Brimstone, he was able to secure that kill as well. Unfortunate for Pink Gangster, she just couldn't make it happen. But definitely, there's a lot of rounds that she can pull this off. And now we're having a pause timer from the side of, I think it's from Team Ace. Yeah, it is from Team Ace, but not well from the side of Pink Purple Mafia. It was a bit of a hassle. They can still make it happen, but they will have to be a bit more coordinated at times. And they are going for a eco round here with Corrupted, going for another judge. And definitely he is gonna be using that gun in a very close quarter situation because, yeah, at at good hands, that gun can be very effective. But Aku is gonna be a fish in a barrel, unfortunately, as he was pushing down from the shower side. And well, there is an eco round, so much he can do. He's looking for frags, a couple of economic doesn't hurt, so that's why he's just going for that. But yeah, he did die, so that is also gonna be some kind of a bonus, but not necessarily a bonus he was looking for. And the attackers, I think they are gonna be going for an execution, and if they go for that, they might be able to secure a lot of kills here because the players are not having that much of a good economy. I mean, arsenal. And smokes are gonna be there. Covers are gonna be there. The spike stuff is not coming down. Faxter is gonna be tossing in the recon balls to get the information, but it did not come down. Now it's gonna be coming down, which will tag his own twin brother. Faxter, well, he will tag a one player, but he will not secure the kill. But Pink Gangster will not miss his shot, her shots. And eventually Naruto is gonna be able to refrag that instantly, almost instantly. 4v5 situation, both of the Sovas are low on HP with Hunter's Free available. Faxter will hear his twin brother jumping inside of the shower area, and he will retake the situation, and eventually he will also gonna be able to secure a gun, and he will also take him down. No more imposters left. Faxter is the real Sova here, and now they will be able to go for the execution. I mean, the attacker will have a hard time to go for the execution, and they will go for the execution. There's the 100 streak popping out, which will tag the player, I think, but it's not going as it was planned. Leviosa will be tagged, but there is the lockdown coming down, and now Corrupted might be able to secure the kill onto Ish, and he will just do that. Aceron will be able to secure that kill, but there is the lockdown, which will, make sure the defenders are falling back, and they will also detain a player. Not to mention the resurrection coming down, and I think that is the Sova who is detained. Do not do that to my friend, buddy. And eventually, Faxer will be recovered from that detainment, but he will also die instantly. And Shanila is the last player standing. 1 second. It's a 1v3 situation for her. Definitely difficult considering she has only one gun the ghost to work with, and there's gonna be some friendship dances coming up from the side of Aceron. 11-6 is the scoreline.
What's up with that? Shanila going with the ghost every round despite having, I think, the opportunity to go for a better weapon.
Maybe ATMing, I don't know. At times, at least in CSGO, there is some. I mean, I'm not generalizing anybody here, ladies and gentlemen, but there is always that one guy when you're solo queuing that, I'm just playing for those one rigs. You can use me as an ATM. That can happen, but definitely I don't think that is the case because Shanila is actually going for a Vandal with a half shield here. So, carry on, Kirito.
Well, definitely with that Vandal, I think she stands a better chance of getting some frags. And I mean, I feel like some of the other rounds, with those better weapons, she could have done some more damage as well. Because we are seeing some good frags coming out from these players, and I feel like she would be able to chime in as well. But for now, she does have the rifle advantage this time, and maybe she can make something happen because their team is slowly faltering away. The Purple Mafia is gonna get disbanded if they don't win these next couple of rounds. Because 11-6.
They'll be arrested, actually.
Yeah, they'll be arrested, they'll be jailed, all that stuff. And they don't want to go through that because for that, they do have to win and try and equalize. The gap is big, 5 rounds indeed. But with some of the performance that I've been seeing individually, if they can coordinate that with the utility, more chemistry, I feel like we can definitely see a lot more of positive impact on the match from their perspective. Aku is on a long flank. Faxter, hello, there is a recon. He's gonna be breaking that eventually, but he will be surrounded in the meantime. They are pushing him. He does find one to Naruto. The trade is there from his mind. Still a 4 versus 4 scenario, but for now they have denied the Sova ultimate. Okay, that was actually really cool looking, not gonna lie, as
30 seconds.
back jumping into the teleporter. Ish catching Aku. The timing, it's almost as if he knew that. Maybe the Killjoy utility gave his position out, but Aceron looks like he's hellbent on going into this B side to finish things off. To say this match is over when I say it's over, and it's over now. B3, unless you have something, Corrupted, unless you have something to say about that, there's not much he can do. He will be attempting, but Aceron, oh my god, jumping around, getting that frag, really well played. 12-6 is the score line. And match point for the side of Team
point.
Ace.
It is match point for teammates, but unfortunately, from the side of Purple Mafia, two of the players got disconnected. So I think we'll be heading into a post timer. But as you mentioned, Kirito, this is match point for the cops or let's say teammates. They're just gonna be acing them, as their name says. Can say the same for Purple Mafia because they are just lacking some points here. Definitely, they can make good plays happen, but they will have to be a bit more coordinated to make a bit more, staggering plays, eye-catchy plays, and this time around it's only applicable from the side of teammates. They're just collapsing the strategies of Purple Mafia one by one, and once attack phase came in, they just didn't put any of their barrages. I mean, it was a complete train ride with no stoppages. Well, we did see only one round from the defensive side of Purple Mafia, but that's all. And that is indeed a very huge gap. 12-6 is not a very bad scoreline, but you need to win literally double the rounds you already have won. You've already won. And just to push it overtime, and even after that, you won't be able to win. Overtime means that you're gonna be giving yourself a second chance, which is also gonna be applicable for your opponent. That they are gonna be playing a couple of more rounds, and then they will try to secure a win. And yeah, that is easy to say, but definitely not that easy when you're trying to play this in the server, ladies and gentlemen. And that is a challenge from the side of Buffer Mafia is gonna be facing. And on top of that, two of the players got disconnected. I really wonder if they are gonna be rejoining the game. But speaking of the momentum you mentioned, everything is in favor of teammates, and I think the plunder didn't go as it was planned. The Mafia is gonna be disbanded. I mean, not literally, but metaphorically. In case someone actually took that to heart, I'm really sorry about that. It was not my intention, but that's how the Mafia actually is gonna be taking some break. And yeah, let's see how it goes. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I think the players are gonna be taking some time, and while they're joining in, we're gonna be taking a break. And during this break, do not waste some time. Don't waste your time. Actually, go and subscribe to this YouTube channel for some premium YouTube content. And we're gonna be right back with some coffee. Let's see how the Mafia plays. All right, gentlemen, we are back in action, but unfortunately, from the side of Purple Mafia, they will
Let's
not be
start the
having two
party.
of their gangsters. Well, speaking of gangsters, that is going to be including
Round
Shanila,
one.
Vanilla, and Pink Gangster. And that is going to be basically a 5v4, but make it a, 3v4
4v3.
actually. Well, we're gonna be seeing initial kills popping out from their side, and Azman is gonna be making sure that they have the advantage and they will eliminate one of their players as well. Well, Faxer, sadly, he will be looking down to his teammates. It's a 2v4 situation, and this is really gonna be hard. Match point for teammates, and I really don't see much hope from their side, but
They
I think Corrupted will be making sure that I was wrong, and he will eliminate Azmine here. And it is it is still not in favor of their side though. They will have to go for a couple of kills. I mean, at least one more kill to equalize it. And I think they will be able to do just that. Livia is going to be hiding down the spike area. And Corrupted, oh, I think... Can you wallbang that though? No, I don't think you
you
can,
can, but
sadly.
it's not gonna go in that angle. It's gonna go into a short. That
Oh,
portion isn't
sad.
wall bangable, but really good crossfire coming in though. We do see okay, the Sage is Leviosa is left unattended and Corrupted will be paying the price for that. Ish
And
taking
it's
out
on.
Dexter and it's all done and dusted. We do see two players alive for the gangsters, but Pink Mafia they will be
Attackers win.
they are disconnected, so it doesn't matter regardless. The spike will go down, and we have our victors for this matchup in the second Group B. The winner will be Team Ace with
I
quite a
love
dominating.
Azman dancing on the camera, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh, he is dancing. I didn't realize. Well, not only that, he is as we were talking about earlier on. His room is really cool looking. We have those lights and everything. So yeah, definitely a gamer there. We have a gamer with a gamer room. But regardless, he is gonna be it's part of the winning team, and they are gonna be advancing on to the next stages, hopefully in the future, with a really good performance coming out of individually good aggressive plays from all the players. I really like how they play really efficiently, despite I mean they haven't played together before, right? All five of them
Yeah,
together. So
it's more like
despite
a cultural
that,
exchange,
yeah,
actually.
despite that, they are working really well together. So I'm definitely excited to see them in the future. And on the other side, we have obviously the side of Purple Mafia. They did look good in a few rounds, but overall, I think I mean, as I said, their pacing in the match wasn't really that good. Some of them were really aggressive, some of them were really slow, so the trades weren't there. In After a while, they were trying to communicate and everything, but I think in the end, it was a little bit too late. So if they do work on that, I definitely see this team doing a lot better in the future. But for now, they will be losing to the side of Team Ace. But overall, the main point of this tournament again is gonna be to have the what do you call the chill
The fun,
vibes,
basically.
the fun, and the fun is definitely what they provided. We've had some moments today. That's all I'm gonna say.
Absolutely.
We've had some moments today. And if you want to have more moments, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned with us. We are going to be back with more matches next time, more teams to take each other on, more content creators to show you all the content they can. So till then, I think, Cresto, unless you have anything to add.
No, actually, I don't have anything to add for the time being. It was a wonderful day for all of us and for the players as well. And I hope they will be playing on the upper brackets as well. Some of them will be falling to the losers bracket, but that's not something they should be disheartened of. And you did mention they are playing for fun. They're playing for the first time with each other. That being said, there is more future tournaments coming up like this, ladies and gentlemen, whether they are competitive, whether they are fun, because video games are supposed to be fun. So if you want to catch up with those actions, do subscribe to this YouTube channel, and we'll be right back with those actions. For now, take care, good night, and we'll see you next time.